Roasted vegetables, oh, like a skillet, like a roasted vegetable skillet. What do you call it? Something in like a cast iron. It's called a cheesy vegetable skillet. That's it. Hey guys, I'm Brianna Madia, and this is my husband and sous chef Keith. This is our van Bertha, and we're here in Moab, Utah today, and we're going to show you one of our favorite dishes to make out here. Our kitchen consists of a Coleman stove, this foldable table, this cooler, and these two plastic boxes. We've got this box that we use for all of our utensils and little small things that could otherwise get lost in the vastness of this box. This dish towel that my friends got me. And we've got a couple plates, which we don't use because we've basically been camping for many years. That usually leaves us making a lot of what we call one-pot wonders. Today we're gonna take all the vegetables that we have, some quinoa, some cheese, and make a really nice melty situation. Do you like this sticker? I made this. If you lived in your van, you'd be home by now. The best ingredient of any meal is a little bit of the meal that you cooked before. So we're gonna have a little scrambled eggs with our meal today. If I were you, Keith, I would chop them on the ground on the bluey. What you wanna do is chop vegetables on the most uneven surface as possible. We always keep potatoes because they stay really well. But I think these have been in here for like 3, maybe 4 weeks. You're gonna wanna chop up all of your vegetables into bite-sized pieces. I used to sort of think that in order to make a good meal, you needed stoves and microwaves, pots, pans, and it's kind of amazing what you can make when you just have 2 burners. And when you've also become immune to what regular food tastes like. No, I'm kidding. When you're used to just eating garbage. I'm gonna add in mushrooms. Shockingly, they haven't gone bad yet. Keith, you're doing amazing. That looks absolutely incredible. All right, this is the part where you cut your finger off. The sign of a good cook is a very well-used container of salt. Looks like it's seen some things. Seriously, why does it look like that? While Keith is roasting the vegetables, which you can do for as long as you like. I like my vegetables a little on the crispy side. Quinoa or rice or really any type of grain that you have will work for this.
I'm gonna put the mushrooms in later because they cook down so fast.
Yeah, but the juices are nice. So what I'm working on right now is my first book, actually. And it's a collection of short stories about our adventures and living on the road and living in the van. And it's not a cookbook, unfortunately, but maybe we'll do a chapter about the cheesy skillet if it turns out all right. Something that really threw us for a loop when we moved into the van was that there really isn't a typical day. Sometimes we wake up in a Walmart parking lot. Sometimes we wake up out here. All right, so we've added the mushrooms.
Yep, mushrooms went in.
Pepper's got a little rust on it. A lot of people think that they're very original for quoting the Chris Farley "Living in a Van Down by the River" skit. And so out of politeness, I go, ha ha ha, I've never heard that before. And then there's people in the thousands who are just so curious to know where we go to the bathroom. So the quinoa is finished. I like to just put in a little bit just to add a bit of that nutrish. Ooh, listen to that sizzle, would ya? The final step for your skillet is gonna be cheese. Wow, look at that. And you can go as cheesy as your heart desires. And now you wait. So the food is done, which you can tell because the dogs have graced us with their presence. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Once we've made this beautiful meal, we like to eat it by balancing it precariously on our water jug in between our 2 camp chairs. We figure, why dirty more dishes when you can just eat out of this dish? Cheers. Oh, that was a Brussels sprout, lucky. If you do end up making this at home or when you're out camping, you can tag us using the hashtag cheesy quinoa skillet vegetable dish.